I bought a Harley Benton guitar, and this is what I think about it. I was looking for an offset guitar, a Jazzmaster, a Jaguar or something in those lines, and this guitar caught my eye. I really liked the color and the overall looks, and I decided to buy it. And the moment after I bought it, one question came to my mind. How bad can it be? I'd heard about the brand, seen a couple of videos about it, and the only thing I knew was that Harley Benton belonged to Thomann, but I never played one before. It arrived, I opened the box, and my first thought when I saw it was, it looks great. I'm mostly a Fender guy. I play Strats. Like every other Strat player, I enjoy playing a Les Paul or other guitars, but I live mostly in the Fender or Fender-related environment. I took it out of the box and immediately noticed that the body was smaller than a Jazzmaster, which for me was great. The weight was good also, and the satin finish neck was really something. Okay, but what am I measuring it against? To give you some context, my two main guitars, and they have been for years, and a 91 American Standard, which I really love and will never part with, and a 2005 American Vintage reissue, which is great, but I never understood why it costs $1,000 more than my Standard. But that's for another day. Back to the Benton. I took my time to really inspect it, looking for flaws, blemishes, finishing issues, sparring frets, a crappy nut or something, but I couldn't find anything. So I plugged it in. I'm genuinely impressed. I mean, what can I say? I wish all guitars came with the satin finish on the neck. It's just perfect. I wish both my Strats would have this. The neck feels great, it's a bit thicker than my Strat, but it's very comfortable. The pickups sound fine to me, the overall sound is darker and rounder than a Jazzmaster. But I've seen a 60 cycle ham video where Ryan changes the pots and the sound gets closer to the Jazzmaster. So that's something to do if you want that sound, but I'm okay with how it sounds stock. I don't change pickups, I never do, never had any luck with it. If I don't like the way the guitar sounds stock, then I don't care about it. I also don't care much about specs. Many times I've seen instruments that promise a lot on paper, with great specs, but then when I played them it was like, eh. Just to clarify, I have nothing to do with Thomann and I bought this guitar with my own money. So can somebody grab this guitar and play a gig, make a record with a band or do a session for an artist? Of course, if it's the sound they are after, then I don't see why not. It will perfectly translate your playing skills to any given circumstance. I hope to see the day when as a collective we move the focus out of the quality of gear and back to the quality of playing. Also, what's cheap or expensive is relative. This guitar may be cheap for somebody or very expensive for someone else, so I won't go there. But what I'm saying is that never in guitar history we've been able to have this kind of instruments for this amount of money. If you are just starting out and buy one of these guitars, you'll be starting with a guitar 10 times better than what we used to get in the 80s or 90s. I always hear the phrase X guitar or X piece of gear is okay for the money or it's okay for where it was made. I think this is a great guitar besides the price tag or where it was made. Also, now that CNC's changed the guitar game forever and there are factories all over the world with highly experienced and very talented guitar makers, it makes no sense to judge an instrument by its country of origin. So am I comparing a $2,000 Fender to a Harley Benton? I don't really need to, and I don't see why I should compare them. The Fenders may have better hardware and are better in a few aspects, but they are also different, and the finishing on the Benton is totally on par with the Fenders. The question I ask myself is, Am I having fun with it? Totally. It inspires me to play? Totally. I have no issues with the quality of this guitar, knowing that 90% of what comes out of it will be my fault anyways. Maybe I was lacking on a great one, maybe, or maybe they are all this good, I don't know. I will have to buy another one, which I'll probably do now that I see they have a huge selection of left-handed models, which is something I really like to support. What I also want to do is to add the Duesenberg less trem to it, so if I do it, I'll do a video about it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and I'll see you next time.